Hi, this is Grace, your host and tourist guide today. Welcome to KK Heritage Walk New Domestic Tourism Product. The free historical landmark guided tour is actually a joint effort between KK Heritage Walk and some very enthusiastic licensed tourist guides. And we are very eager to promote domestic tourism after the COVID-19 movement restriction order, or rather, we call it the MCO. Let me begin now to give you a virtual tour on the landmarks of this free walking tour. The guided walk starts right here at this Padang Merdeka, which is Independence Field. This field was set aside in 1899 by the British North Borneo Chartered Company for sports and recreation. And this was also the exact place where the proclamation of the independence of North Borneo and the formation of Malaysia was announced to thousands of people. The gentleman on the left is Sir Charles Jessel, and Jesselton, the name was actually named after him. And on the right-hand side is Francis George Atkinson, who was the first district officer of Jesselton in those days. And it was because of him we have a very good memorial just down the road. Francis George Atkinson came here in 1901, but he died in December 1902. The local residents, they've contributed some money to want to build a memorial for him. So when his mother came over with a two-faced clock, they constructed this wooden clock tower in remembrance of him. The two-faced clock has since been replaced, and this wooden Atkinson Clock Tower is now a historical heritage site, which make it a must-visit place by many tourists who come to Kota Kinabalu. We will be strolling down the streets of the older part of the city, listening to interesting and captivating commentaries along the way. The British North Borneo War Memorial was one of the four structures that was left standing after the Second World War. It was erected in remembrance of the 13 soldiers who went to fight for the British Empire during the First World War. But there are two other plaques on this war memorial. Come and see for yourself.
有了，就英国人放的嘛，应该对不对？为什么1923年第二次世界大战还没有啊？为什么会有这个？而是因为其实是纪念13个在第一次世界大战加入英国的军队去打仗。
Here we are, to the link from the past to the present. Francis George Atkinson started this sanitary board in 1901. And now, this is today's Kota Kinabalu City Hall. The City Hall is also the beginning of collecting stamps to mark your walk along the way. If you have a copy of the KK Heritage Walk Guidebook. North Borneo had come a long way to finally gaining our independence on 31st of August 1963. And after overcoming a lot of internal and external resistance, the formation of Malaysia finally came into realization with the partnership of Malaya, Singapore, Sarawak, and Sabah on the 16th of September 1963. The people of Jesselton then erected this Malaysian monument to commemorate the formation of Malaysia. This monument was actually sponsored by the North Borneo Chinese Association and Jesselton Chinese Chamber of Commerce. After crossing the street, we are now at the oldest street in the city, Gaya Street, which was originally known as the Bourne and Dunlop Streets in 1901. Open doors concept selling varieties of appetizing food there are still plenty here, and banks as well. Or you might like to take the walking tour to stroll down the street on a Sunday, which actually changed into a busy open bazaar selling merchandise ranging from fruits, food, antiques, pets, souvenirs, and many other interesting stuff. Yes, a coffee shop. It is an open concept coffee shop whereby you can just drop by for a cup of traditional local coffee and also a slice of toasted bread with a layer of our coconut jam, which we call Gaia. You will never forget that taste after trying it. Your walk will not be complete without a visit to one of the oldest structures in the city, which is the Sabah Tourism Board building, which actually is still standing strong after 100 years and was one of the 4 structures still standing after the Second World War. This was completed in the year 1980. Australia Place, a very unlikely name to see in the center of the city, but this was the exact spot when the Australian Army landed here to liberate us from the Japanese Army during the Second World War. And on the right-hand side is the place where we call the community center. Our well-trained, licensed tourist guides are very eager to bring you on our 1.5-hour free historical landmarks guided walk. So please do join us on the walk, which starts from the Padang Merdeka. And it is on every Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Contact us at 012-802-8824 or email us at info@kkheritagewalk.com for further information. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the walk itself.